Scene 1 of Whittington and his cat. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to find out how you can volunteer too, please visit LibriVox.org. Whittington and his cat, or Harlequin, Lord Mayor of London. Grand Comic Christmas Annual by E.L. Blanchard. Scene 1. Old Cheapside near Bow Church with City Conduit. On fascia of shop, Hugh Fitzwarren, mercer. May-day morning. Merry peals of bells from church belfries as curtain rises, blended with strains of old English air, to which enter the city prentices and their lasses, bearing huge branches of may and ranging along stage on each side. Change of air, now is the month for maying, and troop of milkmaids enter with garlands and baskets of daisies, buttercups, primroses, violets, and cowslips. Air changes to 'twas in the merry month of May, and mummers enter. Apprentices from each side appear from shops.
Welcome, my lads, who up at early morn these glorious boughs of May have hither borne.
Fair greeting to pretty lasses crowned with dainty garlands from the woods around.
Daisies and buttercups from village green.
A bunch of cowslips and the first yet seen.
And violets, sweeter, oh, than anything.
We're losing good old customs, more's the pity. Little there's green about us in the city. Out of our banks quite different branches grow.
And cent per cent all odours that we know. About Cheapside we only plant our stocks,
while round our shipping only grow our docks.
Look, down Cornhill the maple now they fix, up like ourselves a little after 6.
We have May-day while the sun shines, let us share the cakes and cream in Milk Street they prepare.
Let's join the sports, a merry May to all.
Prentice lads and lasses wreath shop fronts with flowers, garlands hung, then morris dance, taking characters off at back. Master Hugh Fitzwarren enters from shop in nightcap and dressing-gown.
Come, lads and lasses, time for business quite. You have had your May, now work with all your might. I deal in everything the world produces. Wonderful world! Come, varlets, no excuses.
Apprentices get to work. Shops open down Cheapside and business of the day begins. Porters enter with packages for Fitzwarren, variously labelled silks from France, velvet from Genoa, broadcloth from Yorkshire, glass from Venice. Into this Fitzwarren falls with smash. Hogshead rolled in, labelled wine from Spain. Clerks try to taste and are reproved. Carrier with egg chest, labelled eggs from Essex. Fitzwarren detects the eggs as not being fresh, and instead of paying carrier, knocks him into the egg chest with crash, as a punishment for delay on the road. Business continued till bales of goods all taken off and stage clear.
Breakfast we must dispatch with expedition, so great just now is city competition. A savoury chine and round of beef provide no bad investment when transferred inside. I'll breakfast here, then o'er my ledgers look, doubling the interest both in beef and book.
Prentices bring out table, chair, and large book labelled ledger. They then arrange breakfast, ham, beef, bread, jug of ale. Fitzwarren eats breakfast and examines ledger.
I bought of various goods a few, much wanted I have heard.
but also purchased many things which seem to me absurd. Yet still the worst I try to think will go off well ere long. Hello, what's this, dear me? I say there's another good man gone wrong. Another good man gone wrong. He has been in my books for long. Bad debts this year and others queer would make a good man go wrong. Would make a good man go wrong.
As Fitzwarren does a short dance of desperation, he detects the clerks with long pens behind their ears joining in, and they are rebuked accordingly, during which Fitzwarren's nightcap gets crooked.
Gone is my appetite. I feel today I'm breaking fast in quite a different way.
Table, etc. removed, and exit apprentices.
Where is my Alice?
Here, Pa, see me fly.
Enter Alice from house.
Your precious nightcap has gone all awry.
That nightcap, child, is emblem of my fate, for things just now go anything but straight. Largely I've purchased silks which must be paid for, but in my till no preparation made for. Bad debts are on my books, some Turks I've bought which don't turn out precisely what they ought.
Traffic of street going on during this period, illustrating old London characteristics.
Oh, Father, don't go in this way, don't.
Your father don't intend it, child. He won't. Would you see cruel fate to ruin carry him? Find some rich fellow out, and go and marry him.
Marry?
Ay, marry. Business he might learn, and share as partner all my great concern.
What, Father? Sell your child to keep your shop?
Going with all the fixtures, going— Yes, stop. Of course I don't mean that exactly. Stay, we must reduce expenses anyway. We must retrench.
Our prentices will thin then. They eat their heads off, though there's nothing in them. Cut down the cook. Cut off.
I doubt me whether we should cut off in this way altogether. We are not bankrupt quite, but it seems comical to see Fitzwarren do the economical. A boy to run of errands, clean the boots, better than serving men. Our purpose suits something in this style.
'Tis a sad disaster.
Here's a chalk drawing done by an old master.
Fitzwarren has chalked on board large inscription, "A lad wanted, inquire within."
An ancient joke suggested by this dodging. Here he at once may find his board and lodging.
Mayday lasses return to greet Alice with floral crown as the result of election of the May Queen.
Queen of the May, may I that station fill?
You, darling, are all spring. Do what you will. You look so charming that today, who knows, some rich old alderman will perhaps propose.
The May is out so bright, love, charming every eye. Blossoms pink and white, love, meet us passing by. All the little songsters sing a merry tune, telling us they welcome the summertime of June. Leafy bowers twining under sunny sky, all appearing happy, happy too am I. Here I come to meet you on this merry day, to tell you how I greet you as the Queen of May. Short trip takes Alice and May girls off, and Fitzwarren returns to shop. Enter Dick Whittington, with stick and bundle over his shoulder. He looks weary and fatigued, gazes round at shops, and comes to front.
So, this is London. Dick, you once were told that every London street was paved with gold. Nothing but stones I see for all my walk. What precious nonsense country people talk. 50 long miles since yesterday I've trudged, even a penny for a ride begrudged. Footsore and famished, weary, worn and weak. Fortune indeed seems much too far to seek. The city conduit! I will call here first. Its grateful stream at least will slake my thirst.
Goes to conduit and rests. Joyous recognition of Whittington and his cat.
Why, Tom, my faithful Tom. Hullo! I say, what, have you followed me, and all this way? Was ever cat so faithful, fond and true? What brought you up from Gloucestershire?
Meow, meow.
You came to me, but then the cause, puss, how? Did Molly treat you cruelly?
Wow, wow.
You dear old thing. So far from our abode, you, trusty Tom, have traced me all the road.
Meow, meow.
Me, how you did it, bothers. But, Tom, now mine, you ne'er shall be another's. We'll never part. I see you gladly stare. Whate'er our fortunes, we'll those fortunes share. Free to go anywhere about this spot, we have both the freedom of the city got. As one of the family, Thomas, I shall treat you. My spirits quite revive again to meet you.
A famous ratter I'm quite aware I'm sure to find in you, and all confess that more or less no better cat did mew. Should old maids fall in love with him, I should not much complain, but should some pretty girl look sweet, I might observe again. Tommy, make room for your uncle, there's a little dear. Tommy, make room for your uncle, you'd better disappear. You know that cats must keep their place, I'll take the place of you. When maidens get to want a pet, make room for your uncle, do.
Cat draws attention to board outside shop.
What's this? Lad wanted, and apply within. Good Master Thomas, here we will begin. You hide behind the doorpost, just like that. They mustn't see that I have got a cat.
Cat conceals himself. Whittington knocks at door. Fitzwarren comes forth, now attired in full dress as tradesman of the period. During dialogue, the cat plays sundry comical tricks with the mercer.
Please, Master Mercer, as I look upon't, you want a lad. Well, I'm the lad you want.
Oh, you're a lad.
That's it, sir, that's my case.
I mean a lad who has come about the place, not an apprentice.
No, sir, country boy, who's come to town in search of some employ.
You are dressed according to the period.
I'm not wishing to be thought out of my time.
Your name?
Dick Whittington.
Name well began. I hope you'll show your wit in town, young man. Ha ha ha! That's good for me.
With H it spells.
We always drop our H's round Bow Bells. How much a week?
5 shillings.
3, and stop.
I see that H's are not all you drop. Well, I agree, you'll find me all desired.
I'll raise your wages after you are hired. Come, that's not bad for me. I'm not a stickler. Is it a bargain?
Signed and sealed particular.
As errand boy you'll find me handy whenever to your wish is true.
This youth is not a jack-a-dandy, I really think that he will do.
I'll never stick but all attend to and shortly learn the rule of 3. For when a boy a shop you send to, the best of schools it ought to be.
Weights and measures shall be pleasures, nothing puts me in a fuss.
Down at 7 up till 11, no sort of work comes amiss to us.
Prentice lads and lasses return with mummers, etc. Alice as Queen of the May, borne in on throne. Large banner scroll borne over her head, a merry May to all. An exchange of kind looks between Alice and Whittington. Cat has climbed up to a balcony to enjoy the fun, and when Fitzwarren leads Dick into the shop, the cat slyly gets into the house by window, and scene closes on animated group. End of Scene 1.